my channel. My name is Erin and I am a homeschooling mom of 3 kiddos, ages 8, 6, and 2. We have been schooling at home from the very beginning since my oldest was in kindergarten. So we are entering our 4th year of schooling at home in the fall. My husband is a full-time self-employed business owner, and he has been for our whole marriage. We are married almost 13 years. Next month will be 13 years. And I'm so very grateful to be able to stay at home with my kids full time. And he works very hard, and I'm super thankful for that. We have schooled at home from the very beginning of our schooling adventure. We are entering our 4th year of homeschooling in the fall, and we are very excited. And each year has looked slightly different for us, so I would like to go back and recap those years just before it gets too far down the road that I forget. And we'll also post some of our future plans, so stick around if you'd like to see what we do, what our days look like, what our days are filled with, all those good things that come with schooling at home, raising a family. Yeah, I'd love to connect with you and get to know you. I've been so very grateful and thankful for all of the other videos that I have watched of homeschool moms. You all have been such a blessing and such a help to me, even though I'm not extremely new at this. I would say I am newer at this, but it is the only schooling experience I have had with my children, and I'm super, super thankful for it. But I would not have been able to be as confident as I am, especially going into this year, as I have in years past. I feel much more confident after. I think that helps with going through a few years of schooling now, but also I've been so grateful and thankful for certain channels I have come across that have blessed me so much in different ways, such as curriculum reviews, reading reviews, and just the freedom that comes with schooling at home. And I don't mean that in like a loose freedom, but I mean like you can be completely in control of what your children are taking into their hearts. And that's really a blessing and something to be super grateful for, because especially right now, that is so important. So again, thank you. I just wanted to say thank you to the moms that have taken the time to already post lots of different videos about lots of different content. And I also have had a lot of friends and family come to me for advice and with questions about curriculum we've used, things we've done in the past, what has worked for us, what hasn't, what do you do with your toddler while your older kids are learning, all of those things that I do not have 100% the correct answer to, but I do have some tips and tricks and things that have worked for us, things we've tried that haven't worked for us. So I just kind of wanted a place to kind of upload all of those things from my memory down the road, for my kids to be able to look back on and say, oh my goodness, I never would have remembered doing that with you, Mom, but I do because you put that on there. And I just think that's going to be super special. So again, I wanted a spot to be able to put some of our content onto, to give my friends and family a reference to, in case I can't sit down with them and go over everything with them in person. I am 100% willing to answer any questions or be of any help that I can, because I have had tons of friends, tons of advice along the way, and I still have friends that help me. I have a very dear friend who has 5 children of her own, and she has homeschooled from the very beginning, and she's also in the same state. So a lot of the guidelines and laws, well, they are the same for her as they are for me. And so with those things changing for us and for the state a little bit, as they have in a few years past, I'm able to message her, and she has been so helpful at different times to me. And I am forever grateful to her, because she's always just a text message away or a phone call away. And she's been through it, and her son is, I believe, 2 grade levels ahead of my oldest. So she's in a place that she's kind of walked through a couple different things a year or two before I will. So anyway, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has taken time to upload your videos and do all the work that goes into all of that, as well as taking care of your children and your household. And I just wanted to connect and start to connect with a lot of you, because it really is a neat community, and this is an amazing thing to be able to be home and being the main source of education for our children, and knowing exactly what's settling into their hearts and into their minds, and just creating them to be the strongest, bravest little soldiers and princesses for the Lord that they can be. And that alone is worth talking about. And so I just wanted to do a short little introduction. There will be more to come, so stay tuned if you'd like to. I'd love to connect with you and get to know about you and what your life looks like, what your family looks like, how old your kiddos are, if you school at home, if you don't school at home, how long you've schooled, all of those things. I know a lot of people are new to homeschooling with everything that went on last year and the beginning of this year with distance learning and cyber schooling and all those things. So I know there's a mix of different things out there. So I'd love to know what you're doing, what you would like to do. If you have any questions, please reach out. My email's down below as well. Feel free to email. So thanks so much for tuning in, and yeah, just enjoy our content and seeing bits of our life and how we do things. And I'd love to get to know you. So let me know a little bit about you. Thanks again.